and Jubal's second date update.
The email we got in for today's second date update just said this in the subject line. It said, craziest night ever, with like 4 R's. So I know it had to have been crazy. And then I read the email, and there was property damage involved. So I agree. Sounds like a pretty crazy night. I don't know if it's the craziest night ever, but let's find out. Natalie is on the phone. Natalie, what's up? How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are y'all?
Oh, my God. You've recovered from your craziest night ever, I take it?
Not totally. Like, I haven't fully recovered because the guy hasn't called me back.
Oh. Oh, man.
And what's his name?
Paul?
Paul? All right. And how did Paul give you the craziest night ever?
So, my birthday, do it in style. We were just going around town having drinks and then go to our last place. And Paul is the bartender there. He is giving us free shots. Like, basically, he's partying with us, like, the rest of the night. And it's super fun. And he's, like, so cute. And, like, he's, like, the dreamiest bartender.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, already you need to stop, okay? Paul is the dreamiest bartender to probably hordes of women. You realize that, right?
Yeah, but that night, he was all mine.
Okay.
So, how many free shots did you get?
I do not. I don't remember.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a really good night.
All right. So you clearly have a good memory of Paul the bartender.
Yeah, he had, like, these sleeves, like, the arm sleeve tattoos. Oh, so yummy.
Oh, my God. He has so many red flags for me right now. Like, if you and I were best friends, I'd be like, leave it. Just let's move on.
Really?
Like, it was a good night. Leave it as a good night.
Well, I'm glad we're not best friends then, Brooke, because we had a great time.
Okay.
Okay. Well, tell us about the rest of the night then. How did you, I'm assuming you finally talked to him and got his phone number and all that.
Well, yeah, we just, stayed and hung out. The bar closed, and, I asked him if he wanted to go home with me, and he was like, yeah. So we kicked it to my place.
Ooh.
Problem was I could not find my keys. Didn't realize till later that I left them with my friend Tanner. But, yeah, no keys to get into my apartment. And I was, tipsy and ready, to, move on with the night. So I told Paul to kick in my door, and
Whoa!
he did, and he saved it. He kicked in the door. He's a strong man.
He really wanted to make that night happen, too.
Yeah,
That
he's
is
like,
desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah, this session's happening.
What happened after he kicked in the door?
Yeah, so then, we're, just making out, on the couch. It was nothing I'm ashamed of. We were just, having fun and, getting to know each other and kissing, and then I was tired, so I just passed out.
Oh, no! Too many shots!
So wait, how in the middle of making out were you when you passed out?
I don't know. I just remember making out, and then I remember waking up.
Okay.
And did you wake up and look and see your door was kicked in and wonder what happened, or did you remember some of that?
No, because I woke up to police waking me up.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, no kidding. I am surrounded by police, and I'm the only one there. I have no idea who Paul is. It's super scary. And then they put me in handcuffs.
What?
Why are we all shocked with this? A door got kicked in an apartment building. They walk in and there's a girl passed out on the couch.
But why is she arrested?
In your mind, Natalie, you're probably like, yeah, this party just got better. Hello, officers.
No, I needed some beauty rest. I was really shocked.
Oh, my God. I would have been scared out of my mind. What happened when they put you in handcuffs?
Well, I did not understand why. Because, why would I be in handcuffs in my own place? Turns out that it was not my place. It was my neighbor's place. We have these identical buildings, and I totally screwed up.
You were hammered. Oh, no.
I knew how to get home. I just miscalculated by a few doors.
So you kicked in the door to your neighbor's place and made out on their couch and fell asleep.
Yeah.
Epic night.
You were so drunk that you made out in someone else's apartment and didn't realize it was your own place?
Yeah, best night ever. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. All right. You know what? I was a little skeptical when I saw your email saying it was the best night, craziest night ever, but now I kind of agree with you. That is definitely a crazy night.
Yeah, it was totally crazy. But here's my problem. Paul wasn't there when I woke up, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him at all. Like, I've texted, I've called. I have no idea, like, where he is, if he's okay. Like, I don't know. I need help.
Again,
Wow.
Shouldn't you just leave this to craziest night ever and not pursue Paul anymore?
No, because Paul, like, I feel like we had so much fun, like, that's just not normal fun. Like, he's super dreamy.
Yeah. Any guy that will do a little breaking and entering on your behalf is definitely someone who you want to keep around for sure.
I'm not even sure if Paul knows what happened. Like, it was so crazy waking up to police, and he doesn't even know that. Like, he would die over that story.
I will say, if I was Paul, I'd want to know that story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
me too.
happened?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
All right. Yeah.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, some ladies like a little TLC when it comes to relationships.
Of course.
But Natalie's on the phone, and Natalie's the type of woman that prefers a little B&E.
What?
That's breaking and entering. Natalie can't get enough because that's how she spent her first date with the guy she wants to call today. His name is Paul, and she met Paul while she was out partying for her birthday. He's a bartender, and they went back to her place after the clubs closed down. Only problem is, it wasn't her place, and she was so drunk she didn't know that. It was right next door, I guess, looks similar. But she had him kick in the door, and then they made out on the couch, and she passed out. When she woke up, she was in handcuffs for breaking into her neighbor's house, and now she can't get him on the phone to find out why he won't call her back. All right, Natalie, you ready?
Yeah, I want to know.
You're both so cheerful after a recap like that. All right, cool. So
I'm excited.
you got arrested for breaking down your neighbor's door because you thought it was your house. No big deal.
I'm super excited about it.
Best night ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think that, outside of the whole cop situation and the door breaking down, do you think that you did something embarrassing while you were drunk?
I really don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty fun drunk.
Yeah.
And I still claim that I was tipsy, you know? Like, it was fun.
Okay.
I was tipsy.
You still claim that you were tipsy,
I was-
although you went to the wrong house, had him break down the door because you couldn't get in, and then didn't even remember when he left or going to bed or anything.
Okay, fine. I was extra tipsy. I was E.T.
Oh, you were hammered,
All right.
but whatever.
Okay, I'm going to dial his phone over right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Yay.
Hello?
Can I speak to Paul, please?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, what's up, Paul? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm assuming you probably don't know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is because you're a bartender and you work late at night and we work early mornings.
Yeah. What are you?
Well, my name is Jubal and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's me, and then Brooke is also here,
Hey, Paul.
and Jose is here as well.
Hey, what up?
Okay.
Yes.
So, why are you calling me?
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who would that be?
Well, it's a girl that you met while you were working at the bar. I guess you're a bartender?
Yeah, that narrows it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I meet a lot of women on the bar.
We heard
Yeah,
you were
I figured.
a dreamy bartender.
Well, I won't deny that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I figured you'd meet a lot of women, but this one I think you would remember because you kicked down a door for her.
Okay. That was Natalie.
Yes, it was.
All right.
It was Natalie, and she emailed us and told us about your crazy night. She also said that you haven't texted her or called her back since then, and she's wondering why.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had.
Oh.
Okay, wait, I have to know. How long did you stay that night?
Hold on. How much do you guys know?
Well, we know that she was pretty hammered, and then you guys went back to her place, and she didn't have her keys, so she had you kick the door in, and then you made out on the couch before she fell asleep. That's all she told us.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, it was going great. The date was fine, and she was pretty drunk, but, we made out, and that was it, and she passed out on the couch, so I put a blanket over her, and I left the apartment, And then in the morning, which was like 2-3 hours later, I checked back in on her with some coffee and a bagel because I knew she'd be pretty hungover.
That's really nice of you.
Well, thank you. I guess I am a dreamboat.
Yeah. I'm like, maybe that may be the most shocking part of this whole thing to me.
Yeah.
So what'd you find?
I'm outside the place with the coffee, and there's a ton of cops, and I'm asking this girl next to me, like, what happened? And she says that apparently someone broke into one of the apartments the night before.
And you're like, oh, I think I know who that was.
Yeah, that was me. So as soon as I heard what happened, I'm knowing, like, okay, they're all looking for me, so I probably shouldn't speak up or say anything about this.
Yeah.
So I just hung out and drank that coffee outside. And,
Just to see what would happen next?
yeah, well, actually, I was chatting with the girl who told me the story, and she was actually pretty good looking, and we hit it off pretty nicely, and I haven't said anything about that night to anyone until right now.
Wait,
Oh.
you were hitting on the girl?
Well, she was kind of hitting on me a little more, but yeah, we chatted outside for a bit, and we're still hanging out. We're still seeing each other.
And she doesn't know the story?
That's awesome. Yeah, does she have any idea? And so you've never told her that you were the one that kicked in that door?
No, I was just a passerby on the street.
Just checking it out.
Just
Yeah.
Coffee and bagel in hand.
And now you're dating someone that lives in the same building as Natalie.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right?
Oh my God! It got crazier.
Yeah. Man, Natalie, I don't think is going to take this well.
Well, I wasn't planning on telling her.
Yeah, but unfortunately you kind of did because Natalie's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Come on.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Holy she's really there? Oh my God, I thought you were kidding.
No.
Nope. Sorry. I know you wish I was.
Well, we're talking to some other girl. Who is it? Because I know just about everybody in my complex. Who is it? And they are not cute. Who is it, Paul?
I'm not getting them in trouble too. Look, you don't need to freak out. We're not even dating. You're not my girlfriend.
Freaking out. I just wonder you can't even call me back. What's the big deal? Send me a text.
You were so drunk I didn't even know you'd remember me.
Okay, I was tipsy and we had so much fun.
Hold on. No, you fell asleep while we were making out.
Yeah, because I felt really comfortable with you.
Oh,
That's what it was.
Oh my God. That was the best line you maybe have said this whole time, Natalie.
You felt so comfortable that you fell asleep mid-kiss.
What's the big deal? It was my birthday. We spent my birthday together. That was special.
Oh.
It was so crazy. I literally was put in handcuffs. You would have died.
Well, actually, I did see you in those handcuffs when they were walking you out of the building. But I don't know. I was having a pretty good conversation.
Oh, that's cold. What does she have that I don't have? Really, put us head to head. What does she have that I don't? Exactly. Can't even think of it.
She hasn't fallen asleep while making out yet.
Oh my God, you were just as tipsy. We did shots together.
I will say, Paul, I mean, you must have liked her if you were going to bring her a bagel and coffee for recovery time.
We had fun. I'll admit that, yeah.
Are you exclusive with this new girl, or is it just still in the casual dating phase?
We're figuring it out.
Well, let's figure it out, too.
I like her.
I mean, isn't all this kind of weird for you, hearing that I talk with this other girl and everything? You really want to see me again?
Yeah, I do. I mean, whatever. Life is life. Things happen. But I think we had something. And I just want to have more fun with you.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my God.
Let's just hang out. No
All right.
pressure. Yeah.
I'd be down to hang out. I just don't think we should hang out around your apartment building.
Oh, my God. That is so
All right,
sketchy,
well-
Paul.
Totally.
And then, Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Natalie? We'll pay for it.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
I told you.
Ew, I knew it. I knew it.
Red flags everywhere.
We're going to have some
Yeah,
fun.
great. I mean, I'm down. Again, though, like not around your apartment.
Paul, is this because you broke down the door or because of the other girl?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, well, that's going to end badly. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Natalie wanted to call this dude Paul. He's a hot bartender. And they met up one night while he was working and then went back to her place and she was hammered and didn't have her keys, so he kicked in the door for her. She ended up falling asleep on the couch. The only problem is she was so drunk, she was at the wrong house. Yeah. And he kicked in the door and she fell asleep on somebody's couch. And then the cops came and it was a big ordeal. But we got him on the phone and asked him why he wasn't calling back because he had left before the cops showed up and all that stuff. But he said he was coming back and then he saw the cops there. And he didn't go into the apartment area because he didn't want to get arrested for breaking and entering. And he ended up hanging out with somebody outside, one of her neighbors, and started talking to her, and he liked her a lot. But at the end of it, she's like, we can still link up because I guarantee you I'm better than my neighbor.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, cool, but can't be at your apartment building. She's like, okay, that's fine, whatever.
She is
And I
a
like-
wild card.
I like how her reaction was like, who is it? Everyone that I live next to is ugly.
Yeah.
Like, my God, woman.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Bad friends will just tell you what you want to hear. Good friends
true.
will be truthful with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have any good friends, because I don't want to know the truth about myself.
Okay.
And Mark, who is on the phone for a second date update today, apparently has some good friends who were very truthful with him about his dating life. And he says that helped him. Apparently, he tried to change something in his dating life recently, and he went out with a woman, and now he's not getting a call back from her. What's up, Mark? How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
So what did your friends tell you?
Well, I've been single for a while. I haven't really had like a serious girlfriend. And, they told me I tend to kind of talk about myself a little too much and dominate the conversation.
Uh-huh.
I feel that already.
Right. Well, thanks.
Yeah, stop talking about yourself.
Jeez, man.
I know we're asking you questions about yourself, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm still too self-centered even on this show.
Right.
What did they say to do to fix it?
Well, they thought that if I made a little brochure, I could hand the girl when I meet her, and then she could kind of read it with some bullet points about me that maybe that would take the pressure off.
Were they serious about that?
That's kind of funny.
They were. So, my name's Mark, so I made it, it's called Mark in a Minute. And I have this just quick Mark in a Minute brochure that it's just a quick little thing, catches you up on me. It's like a picture, measurements.
Okay.
Measurements even. So
That's
it's like a
awesome.
dating profile within a brochure. Is there...
Like a travel dating brochure.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for that dude on Tinder who had like a PowerPoint profile, and
that's
women were going
right.
crazy for him. So you take a brochure with you when you go on dates now.
Right. So, it talks about like my hobbies and things that, broken down seasonally, the different things I like to do.
Isn't that awkward, though, just sitting there while she reads it and you're just staring at her while she reads about you? Like,
Exactly. You would think that. But when we met up, I went to get a couple drinks. So I handed her the brochure. And so she could kind of read it while I was getting drinks.
Oh, that's nice. So you're not sitting across the table while she reads the brochure of Mark.
Yeah.
Right. No, we're using our time wisely here,
wait,
Nice.
what was her reaction when you handed her a brochure, oh, Mark?
I think she found it very helpful. She didn't seem weirded out at all. She liked it. And then, we were able to focus more on her as we were talking and stuff, because that I really did feel like it relieved the pressure.
I think more people should do that on dates.
Wow.
You could have given her a brochure. She could have given you a brochure. No need to even be there over half an hour.
Yeah.
And then you could go do whatever else you have to do.
You're like,
Make dating
"Ooh,
so much more streamlined.
It says here
Yeah.
you're vegan. I can't. I'm sorry. Glad we did this right away, though.
What's
Yeah, so
her name,
what
by
is-
the way?
Her name's Elizabeth.
Okay, can I just step in and say I think this is a horrible idea, and apparently I'm the only one?
Really?
Yes, I think it's cheesy. Like, why wouldn't you, if you talk too much about yourself, your friend should have just told you, hey, Mark, shut up and ask some questions about the person you're out with.
Well, that's easier said than done. Like, I've tried doing that, but I have trouble holding back. Like, I want to talk about what's up in my life. So,
Okay, so you just can't hold back from talking about yourself.
Okay.
And how did the date go other than your brochure? Was it good?
well, I thought it went really well. We were hitting it off, and she was laughing at my jokes, and she was talking about her life. But then she had to meet up with a friend, so it didn't, it kind of got cut short a little bit.
Did you believe that? Mark, did you believe that she really needed
I
to meet
did, and she took the brochure with her, I will say.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, she's going to show that to all her friends because that is ridiculous.
No, or maybe she wants to make one up, and she's just going to copy my work.
I don't think
Possibly.
so, Mark. I just don't. Huh.
No, honestly, I think she took it because she was interested, and she wanted to kind of look over it more when she got home, and it has all my contact info in there too. So I think that she was interested.
Okay, but you haven't heard from her.
No, I haven't, but that's why I kind of need you guys to help
All right.
out.
And have you called her?
I've texted her, and I haven't gotten any response.
Okay. And what's your theory why she's not calling you back?
Well, at one point she did kind of use my brochure as a coaster, so maybe some of my info got kind of smudged.
Okay, but she has your number because you texted her, so there goes that theory.
Oh, Mark.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Just trying to figure it out for you, Mark.
It could just be that you're still not a very good listener and that you made the date too much about you. I mean, when you come with a brochure of yourself, it's not really making it less about you.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? No, I'm serious. I am a good listener, I swear. I am.
Okay.
But the brochure really did make me, it made it easier for me to listen, and I know it was the right move. I was
Okay.
able to just get it out of the open right away, and then she was able to talk about herself. It was perfect.
All right. Well, we'll see if she felt the same. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone today. He wants us to call a girl named Elizabeth. Apparently, they met on an app, and they went out to a bar, and Mark actually presented her with a brochure about himself because his friends told him that they think he's not successful at dating because he talks about himself too much. The interesting thing is, we talked to Mark about his date, and I just realized we didn't really learn very much about her. We mostly learned about Mark. In that first segment.
We know nothing about her.
Yeah, Mark,
That's true.
give us one thing about Elizabeth. What's her hair color?
It's like a brown, or I guess it was maybe a blondish brown.
We don't
Okay,
even
so
know
you
her
don't
hair
even really
color.
know her hair color.
I guess kind of a dirty blonde kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
That
That's
is not,
everybody.
you're
Well.
not committing to a color even.
Can't wait to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong in your date.
And we never asked you, did you actually explain why you gave her the brochure?
No, I felt like that would have been a little awkward, so I didn't bring that up.
I honestly think that probably would have been the better decision to be like,
Yeah.
I gave you that brochure because people said I talk about myself too much, so I figured I'd get everything out of the way right now instead of just having her wonder why you brought a brochure along.
Maybe that should be on the front of the brochure.
Yeah, you can just add that in there so that they know
What?
why you're giving it to them.
There you go.
Why are you talking at all on a date?
Anyway, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Elizabeth?
It is.
Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah.
The radio, I mean, not the show, just radio in general. Have you heard a second date update before?
I have heard a few, but only a few, not all the time.
Oh, cool. Well, you're about to be in one.
Seriously?
Yeah, we got an email from somebody about you.
Oh, boy. Okay.
His name is Mark, and you might have a brochure from him laying around your house right now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I do.
Oh my God. That is the weirdest thing.
I mean, I meet a lot of people on dating apps, and, some people are just special.
Okay.
And, different, And so, yeah.
Yeah, we talked to Mark, and he said that he's really upset that you're not calling him back. He did tell us how he showed up to your date with a brochure that was all about him.
Yeah. What'd you think about the brochure?
I thought it was very thoughtful, but also very strange.
Okay,
A
yeah.
little bit of both. Sure. You didn't like what you saw?
There's a whole lot of information in there. I mean, I know that he likes to play soccer in the fall and then, board games in the winter.
Fun.
His GPA's on there for some reason. I don't even remember what it is, but
GPA. Oh my God. It's like you almost got a resume, essentially, for your date.
it was like an audition, yeah, almost.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
did you find some humor in it?
I mean, I thought it was funny. I don't know if it was intentional or not to be funny, but it was
funny. I mean, I thought it was clever.
Were you able to move past it and have a good time with him?
I mean, we had good conversation after that, but there was a part where the conversation started to peter out. And so he got uncomfortable, I got uncomfortable, and so then he just grabs the pamphlet and he said, okay, so, let's play a game. I'm going to test you on, like, how much you know about me.
What? Like a pop quiz?
No.
Yeah, and I have test anxiety anyhow, but this is, like, ridiculous.
He's testing you on the brochure that he took that's about himself.
Yeah, it was like a half hour.
Oh,
No,
wow.
wait, it wasn't a joke?
It was not a joke. He told me it was going to be a lot of fun, and so I said, I don't really know. But then he actually just sat there and tested me. It's like, what was my GPA in high school? I'm like, I don't remember. Like, how tall am I? I don't know, man.
What was going through your head?
It's a lot of pressure. Like, I think he expected me just to absorb everything about him, and I didn't. And then the conversation became like all about him, really, because he's asking me all these questions about himself.
That's funny because there is a specific reason that he does that brochure thing.
Yeah.
Why does he do it?
Well, I don't want to tell you. I'll just let him tell you because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing?
Hi.
So you didn't like the brochure. That's what I'm getting out of this.
No. That's...
I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't know that you were going to be on the phone, so this is kind of like awkward for me right now.
Right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I made this brochure because my friends told me I just kind of talk about myself too much, and I just wanted the focus to be on you, you know?
Okay.
I hope
but
you
when you
understand.
grab the pamphlet and test me on it, that's not
Well,
getting to know me.
what?
Yeah.
And you didn't pass on the test.
What?
I mean,
And that, I am totally, who would?
but but that's okay. I mean, you probably had time to review it now, though, right? I mean,
Mark, are you even listening to what she's saying? You didn't even hear her.
I don't know what to say. I mean, so you didn't like the brochure. Is that what it was?
Okay. I think you all can understand this is what I went through the whole day.
Again, you said you made the brochure so that you could listen more to her, but you're not listening to her. You're not asking her any questions about how she feels.
No, that's totally not true. Like, I asked her how she felt about the brochure, and I mean, I even asked her if she thought I changed the cover of it
Okay.
at one point.
But you're still talking about you, sort of, Mark, when you're talking about your brochure.
I mean, not really. Like, I'm asking her opinion. I want to get to know her thoughts about,
About
what she
you.
feels about stuff.
About you and your brochure.
I mean, just in this circumstance, but, I do want to hear what she thinks.
Mark, just to let you know for future reference, if you still want to carry around these pamphlets and you feel like testing your date, like, don't, like, go, when they get a wrong answer. I was, it's a lot of pressure. It's not like a game show.
Bring your own buzzer with you so you don't do it with your mouth. Like, bring an actual buzzer with you.
You buzzed her? How could you buzz her?
Well, she got, like, everyone wrong. What do you want me to say? And to be fair, I did give you extra time, so.
That is awfully nice of you, but
Courteous.
I just have a hard time absorbing facts that I don't really care about.
Oh. All right. Well,
That's not meant to be mean. Really, it's not. I just don't care about your GPA, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Mark, I think you are better off dating yourself at this rate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've read the brochure already. I don't need it. It's not
Oh,
for
my
me.
goodness.
Dude.
You've lived the brochure, Mark. Elizabeth, would you like to go on a second date with Mark? We will pay for it.
Ooh.
I don't think that's well, I mean, you answer.
You're very interesting and fun, but I just don't think that I'm as fun and interesting as you. So I'm going to say no.
Aw.
That was the kindest letdown you could have gotten, Mark.
Very well said.
So I guess that's a no.
He's not
Yeah, I think
listening.
so, Mark. Were you even paying attention?
I understand she said no, but I just can't help but think that, my friend thought of this brochure idea. I mean, I kind of liked it, but it kind of feels like it backfired on me. I mean, do you think I should still be doing the brochure?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I want to do more second date updates with you just to see how it goes.
All right. Well, if you guys think it's a good idea, I'll keep doing it.
Yep.
Oh
Everybody is in agreement.
not
Great
making
idea.
it.
Keep it up, Mark. Good luck, man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I would have left as soon as the buzzer sound started. 'Cause I'm on a date, not a game show.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mark wanted to call Elizabeth. They went out, they met at a bar, and he actually made a brochure for himself to tell her everything about Mark, because apparently his friends told him that they think he's not really successful in the dating world because he talks about himself too much. So he made up a brochure to give to anybody that he goes out with so they can learn a little bit about him, and then that way he can just continue to focus on them, since now they've got all the facts about Mark right in the palm of their hand. And it didn't work very well because they ran out of a conversation at some point, and then he just started quizzing her on the brochure about himself. So once again, the conversation became him.
It just dawned on me. Were his friends trolling him?
Probably.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh my God, we told him to do a brochure and he went through with it.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking?
I would think so. And then
How does he have friends, by the way?
apparently,
Everybody deserves friends,
no
Jose.
idea. Apparently, when he was quizzing her, he started buzzing her when she'd give a wrong answer on the brochure.
Apparently, she got every answer wrong.
Yeah.
Which was a big turnoff for him.
Right, because she didn't know all about Mark, and Mark apparently wants everybody to know all about Mark all the time.
Does anybody else in this room kind of want a copy of the brochure, though?
I do. I really want to see it.
I think the brochure thing could work if you made it funny. Like, I think if you didn't take it seriously,
There was no humor in what he was doing.
I know,
though.
he did it way too serious, is what I'm saying.
Right. He was literally like a timeshare salesman.
See, most people
For himself.
are just very intrigued with the brochure. Somebody texted in at 78592 and just says, I want to know what paper and print quality
that
of
is
his
a good
pamphlet he
question.
used. Was it cardstock or trifold? I don't know.
And we didn't even ask, like black and white, or did he invest in color?
And how much
You know?
is it to get a brochure?
And what kind of graphic design artist did he use?
Yeah. Did he do it himself or did he hire somebody for that?
Wow.
That could be thousands of dollars by the time he's done. And they decided not to, well, she decided not to go out with him again.
Yeah.
They did not get a second date. So remember, if you want to do a second date update, you want to call the person who's not calling you back, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call them for you.
Or send us a brochure of
Yeah,
yourself.
send us a brochure, too, about the whole thing. Line to do a second date update today. Met the guy that she went out with at a very dirty place. That's right.
Whoa.
Bacteria infested, blood everywhere.
That's not
Creepy
normal.
old men who just can't wait to get in your mouth.
What?
I'm talking about the dentist's office.
Makes sense. They are all creepy there.
Yes, they are. That's where Andrea met the guy that she wants us to call today. Apparently, she works at a dentist's office, and that's where she met him.
Okay.
How you doing, Andrea?
I'm pretty good.
Did you ever think of your office like I just spoke about it?
It doesn't exactly make people want to go to the dentist's office.
No, it is very...
Hygiene is very important. So
Your email said that you met this guy at work and you work at a dentist's office. How'd you meet him?
I work as a receptionist, and he was a new patient. He came in, and when he was like checking in, we were just flirting with each other. We seemed to have an instant connection.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Are you allowed to hit on patients as the receptionist?
I mean, he was hitting on me. I was just receiving it.
Oh, you were an innocent party in this. I see.
Sure, absolutely. And he was cute and stuff, so I flirted back with him.
And when he filled out his form and put his phone number down, you saved it and then called him later.
No, that's illegal, actually. So
okay.
what I did was he went in and he had his appointment, and then when he came out, usually we want to schedule you for your next appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was scheduling him for his follow-up appointment, he gave me his phone number, and he said we should go out.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. So where'd you guys go?
Well, we ended up going out to dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and I got really dressed up. I thought I was looking really cute. And he took me to this restaurant. It was in a building that had a very, very nice view. It was a really nice restaurant. I'd never been there before.
Did you guys meet there, or did he pick you up?
He picked me up, and so, I thought we had a lovely time at dinner, and he has beautiful eyes, and he is just a smoking build. I mean, the guy works out and stuff.
I'm hoping during dinner you reminded him the whole time about his dental hygiene. Like, make sure you floss before and after this meal.
She's a receptionist there.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, he has a dynamite smile, too. I thought that we had great conversation, during the date, and we talked about, going to concerts and stuff. We both really love movies. There was one awkward moment while we were talking about movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know if that was a deal breaker, but...
Did you bring up a movie that he liked and you didn't like, and then he got super angry at you?
Well, no, he was talking about... He's a real big fan of this guy's movies, and I had never heard of him. He's like, God.
Are you trying to remember right now even who it was?
Martin... It's Martin Scorsese?
Martin Scorsese. He's a big director.
He's like one of the biggest guys in movies ever.
Ever.
Don't know anything.
Okay. Hey, I don't blame you.
Never heard of the guy.
Okay, I don't blame you for not knowing who he is.
He's like Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he's a really huge name in movies, but did your date seem put off by that you didn't know who Martin Scorsese was? I wouldn't think that'd be a huge deal.
Well, it made me feel just kind of ditzy and stupid and like kind of insecure that I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's it.
You didn't pretend like you knew him, though. Like, you were honest.
Well, he kept trying to tell me his name, and I kept on trying to give it back to him, like pronouncing it over, and I don't know why. It's a tongue twister for me.
Try and say it for us right now.
Scorsese?
It's Scorsese, Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese?
No, not Stacy. Scorsese.
I'm not hearing it. I guess correctly or something. Is there a T in it?
No. There's no T. There's some names that people have trouble with no matter what. Obviously, you have trouble saying Martin Scorsese.
I guess so.
I could see how if you're going to claim to be a real movie lover and you not know these things, that it could maybe make you come off as a liar.
I know Julia Roberts is.
Okay, there we go.
You just like different kinds of movies. So how did everything end with this guy?
We concluded the date. I mean, after dinner, we actually walked around for a little while and seemed to be okay. But the date ended with just a hug, and I haven't gotten a call back from him.
Would you have kissed him if you went in for the kiss?
Sure.
So were you disappointed that it was a hug?
Of course I'm disappointed. I told you he had a hot butt.
All right. And how long has it been since your date?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For those of you who don't know what this song is, it was a song made famous by the movie Goodfellas. A very huge movie directed by one Martin Skorbensky. Or Martin Shorshinsky. Or Martin Skormy some sashimi sushi. I don't know exactly how to say his name, but he's a very, very famous man in Hollywood. And he's the reason that Andrea, the girl who's on the phone for a second date update, thinks that she's not getting a call back today. She was out on a date with a guy named Austin. They were having fun. They brought up movies. He brought up that he's a big Martin Scorsese fan. She had never heard of Martin Scorsese and still can't figure out how to get her to pronounce his name correctly. But she thinks that he's not calling her back because he might have thought that she was kind of ditzy or whatever.
Yeah.
Andrea, are you ready to go?
I am.
Have you figured out how to say the name yet?
Scorsese.
No. That's a mixture between him and Patrick Swayze, who is no longer with us. Anyway, we're getting closer to you getting it correct. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Austin there?
Yeah, this is Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think you probably have the wrong number.
No, I don't think I do. I think I'm talking to the right guy.
No, I honestly don't know who you are. I think you've got the wrong number probably.
No, I think I have the right number. I think I really need to speak with you about something.
All right. What does a radio show need to talk to me about?
Well, it's about a date that you recently went on with one of our listeners. Her name is Andrea, and she actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Emailed a radio station trying to get me on the phone?
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Andrea is wondering why you haven't been returning any of her phone calls.
Wait, so she emailed you and asked you to call me to ask me why I didn't call her back?
Yes.
Like, this is something that you guys do for your listeners?
Yep, it is. It's kind of a public service for them. And it's a learning situation. You know, they get to hear what they did wrong on a date so they don't hopefully do it again.
If she really wanted you to call me?
Mm-hmm. Because she likes you. Should she know why you're not calling her back? Is it something that should be obvious to her?
I don't know. I don't think it would be obvious to her, to be honest with you, no.
Okay, well, she seemed nice when we talked to her about the date.
Oh, she's perfectly pleasant, and
Okay.
I think she's a nice girl.
Are you just not attracted to her or something?
Yeah.
She's very attractive. You know, there's just, again, there was just some weird things that happened on the date that just made me not feel like we really should hang out again.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Sure, if you want to go ahead, that's fine.
She thinks that you're not calling her back because she didn't know who Martin Scorsese is and can't pronounce his name.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty wild. All right, maybe you don't know him, but you at least know some of his movies. You know, like Gangs of New York's pretty recent, or The Departed won an Oscar. You know, at least pronounce his name right after I teach you. Come on.
Yeah, it's usually pretty easy to say a name after you've heard it.
Oh,
when
give
we
her a
talked to
break,
her,
you guys.
when we talked to her, we tried to say it to her too. She still couldn't get it.
I always,
But she thinks
that. I mean,
she thinks that's why you're not calling her back.
but come on,
Is
that
that the
can't be a
reason?
reason. She can't pronounce a
No,
name.
I mean, it was pretty strange, but it's not the reason.
Okay, can you tell us what the reason is then?
So, all right, so I take her to this restaurant, and it's a pretty nice restaurant. We get brought to our table, and the waitress pulls out the chair for her to sit down at the table, and she hops up on the chair, like feet on the chair, standing on the chair in the middle of the restaurant. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Did you say she stood on the chair?
Yeah, like literally put her feet, stood 3 feet over everybody who was standing, stood on the chair because she said that the view from up there was breathtaking and she needed to take a picture for Instagram. So she put on the chair and took a picture of the restaurant room with some windows in the background showing the view that we could see. On her from standing on her, it was embarrassing. It was one of the most embarrassing things. This is an expensive restaurant we went to.
Maybe she's never been to a nice restaurant before, and she was just shocked to be there. And
I'd be embarrassed to be there with her standing on the chairs at a McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I was trying to help justify it for you somehow.
It's cute. She gets excited about beautiful things.
No, and I agree. If Andrea had only done it once, that would have been one thing. But this odd Instagram behavior just kept happening and happening. For example, we're leaving the restaurant and she stops in the middle of us leaving. It's I really need to take a picture with this view in the background. So she literally basically throws me her phone and runs over to the window and she gets into this weird yoga pose basically where she's got her leg behind her head and she's grabbing it with the other side arm and I basically am sitting on someone's table while they're eating trying to take a picture of her for Instagram doing a yoga pose in a restaurant in front of these windows. Like I said, it was weird. I don't want to go on a date with someone and be their professional Instagram photographer.
Come on. You don't want to add that to your list of job duties that you can do? Special skills section on your resume. I'm a photographer.
Maybe if she was going to pay me for it, but the fact that I'm paying for dinner, I'm picking her up, we're going out on my dime, and I'm also her photographer for her pictures by herself. Give me a break. I don't need this in my life.
You know what else is kind of annoying?
What's that?
She's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
That's not funny at all.
Andrea, are you there?
I am.
Oh, my God. This was
Austin,
pretty shady,
I mean,
guys.
really, Austin, you have a problem with the fact that I like taking photographs? I like taking pictures of my Instagram. I have a lot of fans on there, and I'm kind of known for doing poses in different places.
I mean, that's fantastic news, but we were out on a date. I figured you could maybe focus on our date rather than your Instagram followers who you don't actually know. If you're going to show some interest in someone, at least sit there and be a part of what's going on rather than thinking about, well, how can I best interact with these strangers on the internet?
He has a really good point, Andrea.
that follow me on Instagram, they like to know what I'm doing. And so, I share it and stuff, and they like it.
Andrea, at one point, you handed me your phone and took my phone so that I could take a picture of you looking at a phone in front of a brick wall.
Shut up. That is not true.
Did that
Did you
really happen?
do that?
It 100% happened. It made no sense. She was looking at my phone with me taking a picture of her phone so she could post herself looking at any phone in front of a brick wall on Instagram.
Andrea.
It was a great picture. It got like 400 likes.
I'll
That's
tell
pretty
you,
good.
It got one unlike from me. I did not like taking it.
Andrea, I don't think that's the point. Like, if he spent his entire time on his phone or maybe even doing his hobby while he was on a date with you, you would have found it incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about a lot of different things. We had a whole discussion about movies and how much we both love movies.
You're going to bring up the movies again? You're going to bring up the movies?
I thought we had a nice conversation about movies, but I guess not.
It was fine. Again, the whole thing was just fine.
Andrea, you don't see how it could be a little bit annoying that you're taking pictures every 5 seconds and making him basically your hired photographer for the evening.
Instagram is the wave of the future, and if you're not on Instagram, then you're not a part of the future. So that really sucks for you.
Oh, God. I think you work for Instagram. This is ridiculous.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know what, Austin, I would love to ask you this question. Would you like to go out with Andrea on a second date? We will pay for it.
Andrea, again, you're super sweet, and there's another Instagrammer out there for you. But that is not that dude is not me.
Whatever. I get hit up by so many guys on my Instagram. I don't even need to go out on a date with you.
Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
No, it doesn't sound like you do.
No, I guess not. Andrea, thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't a successful second date update.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Before we let you go, though, do you need to take a picture of yourself on the phone doing a second date update?
I never thought of that. I should totally do that.
No, you should not do that.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that girl sounded crazy, but crazy does make for a pretty good Instagram. Do you have her Instagram handle? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about the second date update. This girl, Andrea, wanted to call a dude named Austin. They went out, had a fun time. She was confused why he wasn't calling her back. We got her on the phone and found out that he wasn't calling her back because she's one of those people that takes pictures every 5 seconds for Instagram. And not just the normal ones like, I'm just going to take a picture of my food real quick. She actually stood on a chair to get the proper lighting for the table setting. And then in the middle of a crowded restaurant, did a yoga pose in front of the window and asked him to take the picture. And then just the whole date long kept stopping and asking him to take pictures for her Instagram.
Joke's going to be on us when she starts earning like $5,000 per Instagram
Right?
picture
Yeah,
from
I know.
endorsements.
She's endorsed by restaurants.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
She's going to make more money than all of us put together eventually from her Instagram. But a lot of people are on her side texting in at 78592 going, she just sounds like she's super fun and he's boring.
She did sound fun. I'll give her that. She sounded energetic. She loved life, you know.
Yeah, but having to take a picture of somebody every 5 seconds on a date doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me.
I think they're just not a good match. I could see both sides of the story here.
She needs to be with a dude like that.
Yeah.
Like 2 Instagram people.
Yeah.
Because you see those couples out together and that's all they're doing and they're loving life. They're not interacting with each other at all. They're just taking pictures of each other and then cropping them and making them look better. And they're like, yeah, that one looks good. This one, what do you think of this one? Oh, that one looks good to you too. Aren't we so hot? Let's post this to social media so everybody knows we're doing something.
Oh, next, let's snap people. Let's get on Snapchat next.
Yeah. Hello. On a scale of 1 to 10, how awkward do you think it would be if you went back to somebody's house that you were like on a first date with and you didn't know they were a parent and there was a kid there?
12.
That's kind of what happened to Mike. Mike emailed us. Mike, what's up? How are you?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Mike's email said that he met this girl, Scarlett, on a dating site. Didn't mention that she had a kid, and then you went back to her place and you found that she was a mom.
Right.
It's kind of a big thing to leave out of your dating profile.
Right.
Did you think you were going back to her house to get lucky?
I mean, I met him at the beginning of the date, but...
Oh, okay.
It was like when you went to go pick her up or whatever?
I see.
Right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the date and about Scarlett.
I mean, she's awesome. It kind of just freaked me out at the beginning to meet the kid because she said nothing on her profile about having a kid, and then all of a sudden there's this 4-year-old here.
Were you upset that she kept that information from you?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I could kind of understand, you know, she probably, doesn't get a whole lot of dates if she puts that on there, you know?
Well, not to mention that, I mean, it's not her kid that's dating.
Right.
What'd you do on your date?
we just went out to dinner. I had to have her back by 9 for the babysitter.
Right.
Have you ever dated a mom before?
That was first.
What did you like most about her?
She's got an awesome sense of humor. She's really beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. And I felt like I walked away thinking, that girl's great. And, maybe I could look past this whole kid thing.
That says a lot to
Well, I
some
don't know
guys.
if you want to put it that way.
Well,
It may not be the best way to put it to her.
But it's the truth. I mean, that's the way it is when you're a dude and you show up and you're like, oh, she has a kid. Okay, how much do I like her?
Did you guys?
Just being honest.
Did she talk a lot about being a mother on your date?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. She brought him up a couple times.
So when you dropped her off, how did the date end?
She gave me a hug.
Did everything seem cool? Like it seemed like she wanted to go out again?
It felt like we had a good connection, yeah. I thought that we would have had a second one.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gorgeous. So it's like, I really wanted to connect with her.
She's beautiful, so by the end of the date, you were ready to be a dad.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Is there any... Yeah, basically you're right, Lydia. Is there anything that happened on the date that you think went wrong and she wouldn't want to go out with you again?
I mean, I can't really think of anything except for the fact that when we were at her house, just getting to know each other, I asked for a glass of water, and I don't know if I was nervous or whatever, but it slipped out of my hands and it cracked on the kitchen floor.
Oh.
And she was super cool about it, but I don't know.
The only thing you can think of is you broke a glass.
I felt like an idiot. I felt like a klutz.
How dare you?
Breaking dishes?
Enter a single mother's house and then ruin her dishes like that. I don't know. I have trouble thinking that would be that big of an issue.
Yeah, especially with a kid. I mean, they break everything.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to play one song, come right back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second part of the second date update, Mike is trying to get a hold of a girl named Scarlett. He met her on a dating site. Didn't know that she was a single mom. When he showed up to her house, found out she had a kid. Not really a big deal for him. The only thing that Mike can think of that went wrong on the date is that he broke a glass when he asked for some water at her house. That's still the only thing you can think of, Mike.
Yeah, that's really the only thing I could think of, and I felt like a total idiot klutz. I didn't want to make a bad impression on her. I mean, she was right off the bat, she was just stunning, and I didn't want to,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm ever around anybody and they break any sort of dishes or anything around me, I won't talk to them again. It's just a complete turnoff.
You'll file a police report.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't hang out with that kind of riffraff, and I wouldn't blame Scarlett for doing the same. No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh. It does say a lot that she trusted you to invite you into her home when she had never met you before. I think that's quite a...
Especially with a kid involved.
leap of faith on her part.
Yeah, we've been talking online for about 3 weeks, so we had a good connection, relationship going on. you
Right.
know.
Okay, well, I'm going to call her right now, get her on the phone. Feel free to jump in on the conversation whenever you want, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Hello,
Can I speak to Scarlett, please?
this is she.
Hey, Scarlett, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm Moving 92.5. What's going on?
I'm sorry, from where?
Moving 92.5, the radio station. How are you? You doing well?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm calling you because I wanted to talk to you about a mutual friend that we have.
Oh, is everything okay?
You recently went out on a date with a friend of mine. He'd like to went out with you, but you haven't called him back, and he's curious if he did something wrong.
Wait, so he called you and told you about the date?
Yeah, he's my buddy. So, we talked about it, and I was like, hey, you know what? I got this little radio show. I'm gonna go ahead and call her and ask her why she's not calling you back.
Oh, why can't he do that himself?
He's been trying to get a hold of you, and you haven't called him back, so, I figure why not have me blindside you, for lack of a better word.
It's way less awkward.
He said that you were stunning, and he was really into you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a guy named Mike. Do you remember going out with a guy named
Yeah,
Mike?
I know.
Oh, you know who it is. Okay.
Yeah, I don't go on a million dates.
So was there an issue with Mike? Did you not like him?
Did he tell you what we did on the date?
He said that he went over there to your house. He asked for a glass of water. He broke a glass, and he was very embarrassed about that. He thinks that that's probably why you're not calling him back. But then he said you went out to dinner and had a decent time, and he dropped you back off at home at around 9 o'clock, and that was it.
It wasn't that he broke a glass. He said, oh, loudly in front of my 4-year-old son,
and now my son won't stop saying it. I mean, he's not ready to be around kids.
That makes sense.
So he swore when he dropped the glass?
He didn't just swear. He scream swore, and now my son is going to his play group and saying, "Oh,
So, Scarlett, did you say anything to him to try to correct him?
Well, I was like in shock because my son probably hadn't heard that language before, and I was like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. I tried to just kind of brush it under the rug, and my son is like a sponge. He does everything he sees and says everything he hears.
So you think he's a bad influence because of one word?
Because of screaming one word within 10 minutes of meeting my son, I don't think he's a great influence.
Hey, Scarlett?
Yeah.
I should tell you that Mike is on the phone and just heard everything you said. Mike?
What?
That was such a stupid slip-up. I can't believe that that's really what it was, because I said it was...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to have my son around someone that is inappropriate. And
Oh, no, that was such a little slip-up. Don't you think that they hear these things all the time? I mean, that was just like a little tiny mistake.
No, I'm sorry. No, my son doesn't hear all the time. I'm not plopping in front of the TV and putting on a Tarantino movie. No.
Are you around kids very much, Mike?
I mean, I'm not really around kids that often, but I mean...
Yeah.
So you can see how it could be an honest mistake, Scarlett.
I understand how it can be an honest mistake, but at this point, if we're just getting to know each other, I'd rather say, hey, this guy's not used to kids. He doesn't need to be around it.
But Scarlett, could you see how much he likes you and how nervous he was, and that's why he let that slip, because he was really worried about making a bad impression on you?
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, I'm not like at a time in my life where I have a ton of free time.
Right.
So if someone rubs me the wrong way, that's that.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to plead with Scarlett. Make your case. See if you can make this better.
Scarlett, I'm really, being honest right now. I almost never cuss. I never say anything like that. In fact, the thing that I liked about you the most on our date was how polite and sweet you are and how clean your mouth is, and that's... So, I mean, I really did notice that you were like that, and I would love to try it again.
Scarlett, did you hear what he said? I mean, does that...
Yeah, I'm so thrilled that he noticed how clean my mouth was.
That's kind of weird to say. Hey, Scarlett, we will send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it if you'd agree to go out with Mike again. Will you?
Well, you know what? If you're paying, I'm not in a position to say no.
Yeah, you got a mouth to feed. You know, Mike wanted to celebrate by going, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A guy named Roger is on the phone today to do a second date update. And Roger, after reading your email, I've decided that if you don't get a date with the girl that you want to call today, I will gladly volunteer my services and go on a date with you. Because you sound, look, I'm taken, I have a girlfriend, but you sound like the kind of guy that I could spend a weekend with.
Wow.
Definitely.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, but I don't know if you're my type.
Well,
You're a smart
we'll
man,
see.
Roger.
We'll see.
You're a smart man.
I've changed a lot of people's opinions about me over my time on this planet, Roger. Maybe you and I can...
Maybe
Anyway,
if you could give me some concert tickets, I don't know.
let's get into your date, though. Tell us about the girl that you want to call today.
Well, her name's Monica. I met her a couple weeks ago. I was out at a cocktail bar with one of my friends, and we were drinking, and he had to leave early.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw that the cocktail waitress, she was smoking hot. So, I decided to stay for a little bit, have a couple of drinks, over tip, get her attention.
Yeah, because I'm sure she never gets that ever as a hot cocktail waitress.
You never know.
Yeah.
So, we started having, the best conversation ever. We started talking about sitcoms that we wish would come back on television.
Oh, that's a good icebreaker.
Yeah,
It was amazing. I hope they remake Golden Girls, because that was, one of my favorite shows.
I'd love to see a remake of Golden Girls.
Yes, Blanche was so hot.
All right, do we need to do the second date update, or can we just have this conversation now?
No, we'll stay focused.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, you're going to have a hard time doing that, Roger, but
Way
good
to
luck.
be boring, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we had a great time. It was an amazing conversation. We actually closed down the place. I stayed with her to closing. Yeah.
Well, okay, so how long did you stay? Because I've been in the situation where you're having drinks with a friend, they leave, and then you hang out at the bar for a little while, make friends with the staff. But there gets to be a point where it's an okay amount of time for you to be there by yourself, and then there's a point where you've been there way too long, and now you're the creepy dude.
No, it was only like 2 hours. I wasn't there to the sun rose or anything like that. It was just 2 hours.
And was this your date, or did you ask her out on a real date after this?
Well, we just met. Like, this was open and gamut. But, the conversation was going well. We were joking around. So I asked her out on a real date.
Okay. And what'd you guys do for your date?
We didn't get to go out on a date. She wouldn't go on that date with me.
Why? Was she busy or something?
She didn't feel comfortable with the date suggestion I came up with. I suggested somewhat of an extravagant date.
Like what, like a helicopter ride?
No. I had a little bit to drink, so I probably shouldn't have asked this, but I asked her to take a trip with me to the Mediterranean.
What? Wait, did you just say Mediterranean for a first date?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
And that's why I was saying that if you can't go out with her on a second date, I will gladly go to the Mediterranean with you.
Gold digger.
There's no shame in my game.
There's no shame in mine either. That's why I asked. You never know until you ask.
So wait, did you already have a trip planned and you were going solo and you needed a partner, or were you just going to go buy tickets on a whim for both of you?
Tickets on the whim, It's nothing like spontaneity.
Wow. And did she say no to that, or did she think about it?
At first she thought I was joking, but I was serious.
So if she would have said yes, you would have literally bought tickets to the Mediterranean and taken her on vacation with you.
Absolutely. We'll be on the beach in Malta right now.
So you honestly think it's a good idea for a woman who just met a stranger at a bar to agree to go halfway across the world alone with him?
I don't see a problem in it.
No. Well,
what should I do? Take her on the first date and invite her out for beers? Every guy does that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's definitely a way to set yourself apart. Yeah. So she obviously said no to that.
Yeah, she said no.
Yeah,
she said no, and I haven't heard or spoken to her since. She hasn't returned my texts or my voicemails or anything.
Oh, weird.
I would be totally freaked out by you.
Yeah, but not like ghost him.
Yeah, you're moving way too fast, way too quick. If we're talking Mediterranean the first time we meet, it's going to be marriage and babies by the third date.
I just believe life is to be lived. I have some family members that left me pretty well off.
Oh.
And, I want to enjoy it with someone. I don't see the problem in it.
Okay.
Well, I've never dated a rich man, so maybe that's the problem.
I never said rich. I'm way past that.
Wow.
Again, man, you're just making yourself just more appealing to me. You got to stop this, Roger.
There's rich and then there's wealthy.
Oh, my God.
So you've tried to call her a bunch and she hasn't returned any of your phone calls at all?
Yeah, and text, nothing.
And the only reason you can think of is because you probably scared her off by offering her a trip to the Mediterranean right when you met her.
I think it's too much. Everybody loves rainbows, right? But when they see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, they get scared.
I'm guessing you, being the wealthy man that you are, don't get turned down very often.
Absolutely not. But this girl was different, and I want to spoil her and take care of her, and I just need the opportunity.
Okay. Well, we'll give you that opportunity. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
If we don't go on the trip, I'm buying a radio station.
Congratulations. I would love to work for you.
Wow.
Absolutely. All right, hang on the phone, man.
Okay.
Come on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. And if you're just tuning in, Roger is on the phone. And today he wants to call a girl named Monica. He was actually out at a bar having drinks with a friend. Then his friend left and he hung out for a little while. Got to know the cocktail waitress. That's Monica. And he thinks he's not getting a call back because at the end of the night before he left, he got her phone number and then he offered her a trip to beautiful Mediterranean, where you'll be whisked away from your job as a cocktail waitress and get to spend a week getting to know Roger.
Hello.
Roger's a mild-mannered guy who likes old TV sitcoms, loves himself some Golden Girls, and some Mai Tais in the Mediterranean. All right, Roger, are you ready to go with your second date update?
Yes, let's get my girl.
Now, Roger, you say you're really wealthy.
Yes, actually more than that, but I'm trying to play it down for you guys.
More than wealthy? What?
Thanks.
What is more?
Do you think that maybe a woman doesn't want to have a sugar daddy? Like, because that's what it sounds like you're trying to be to her, to me.
No, I'm not looking to be a sugar daddy. I just want someone that I could spoil and take care of and show a good time. That's it.
Okay.
And I feel like that was her. I really, really liked her. You know, funny thing aside, I really liked her a lot.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. By the way, second date update costs $115,000.
Oh, I don't have any cash on me.
Oh, convenient, Roger. Real convenient.
Take checks. You can wire it.
Hello,
Hi, is Monica there?
this is Monica.
Hey, Monica, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you okay? What can I help you with?
Well, I wanted to call you today because I actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You probably have the wrong number.
Are you a cocktail waitress?
Yes.
Okay. Did you meet a guy the other night at the bar who offered you a trip to the Mediterranean?
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. That's very specific stuff, and that's the Monica that I'm looking.
It is very specific. That's why I'm a little freaked out. So, how do you know all this?
Well, I know all that because we actually talked to that dude.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
That statement didn't make it more normal.
Yeah. Okay. And there's a lot of people there, so I don't understand what's. Pardon me. I don't know. This seems like this is very strange.
We do. I'll explain. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened.
Oh, it's fabulous. Okay.
Now, you didn't technically go out on a date with this guy. His name's Roger. Did you know that?
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Okay. You didn't technically go on a date with him, but he told us about how he met you that evening when you were working, and he really liked you, and he thinks he kind of screwed it up at the end because he offered to take you to the Mediterranean right after you guys met.
That is true. So he called you guys?
Yes, he emailed us actually to see if that's the reason you didn't like him.
And you don't think that's weird?
Oh my God, I told him that it was totally crazy and that I would never recommend any single woman going overseas with a man that they don't know.
Yeah, and also it's crazy to call a radio station to call me or email a radio station to call me. That's weird too.
Well,
That part's
we've been
weird,
doing
but-
this segment for a while now. I know it's kind of weird to get a call out of the blue from a radio station, but he really liked you, though.
Did you actually like him when you were talking to him before the whole Mediterranean thing?
I mean, we got along great. He was very handsome and, very nice. But, I mean, it's a bar. I'm working, and you meet a lot of nice people that say outlandish things. When he said Mediterranean, I thought, falafels, but he actually meant the Mediterranean.
Yeah, what did you think when he brought that up after he met you? Did you think that he was joking?
Of course. I mean, I think he probably asks everybody to go to the Mediterranean. It just seems weird.
According to him, he doesn't ask everybody to go to the Mediterranean. It was just you he wanted to take there.
Yeah, you guys believe him too? Of course he would say that to you.
I don't know him more than you do, but he sounded sincere to me.
He cannot be serious. I mean, he just met me. That's a very expensive trip.
Well, Monica, I know how to tell if he is serious because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. No.
Hey, Roger?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Monica. How are you?
I'm shocked.
I'm sorry for the shock. I know it might be a bit much for you, and I do apologize. Maybe I shouldn't have said the Mediterranean. Maybe I should have said Miami or the Caribbean or someplace like that, someplace closer.
I don't think that was the problem.
No, that was weird to even invite me on a trip at all. You should have said just like dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do dinner. We could just go to the Mediterranean, have dinner, then come back.
Come on.
All right, I apologize. Am I coming on too strong again? Just tell me what I need to do.
That just seems so crazy to me. It just seemed like, I don't know, dangerous.
Dangerous.
That's the word I would have used too, Monica.
Dangerous in what way? Do tell.
Go with somebody I just met to the Mediterranean. I mean,
What's dangerous about that?
That doesn't seem odd to you.
Listen, I apologize. I know you don't know me that well, but I'm a man of means, and that's just something that's normal for me to do. Take a trip, go here, go there. No big thing. But I think you're a very special girl, and I want to show you that.
Wow. Well,
I appreciate that, and I mean I'm not in any position to just take off, and I'm happy for you that you can do that. It just seems.
Listen, if there's a problem about taking off from work, I could buy the restaurant and give you all the days off you need.
Oh my God. That sounds crazy. Doesn't that sound crazy?
Yes, but there's part of me that wants to tell you, go, and there's another part of me that wants to say, Roger, you can't just buy women. That's not how it works.
I'm not trying to buy love. I'm trying to buy a restaurant. Two totally different things.
Monica, you got to give it to Roger. He's at least funny.
He's very funny. That's why we talked so long that night.
All right, well, I propose a compromise. Let's go out on a date.
I would, but you seem very extreme. And
Wait, hold on. You haven't heard my whole entire offer. We won't fly or go anywhere. 1. And 2, if you like the date or not, or we'll see each other again afterwards or not, I'll give you a car. Any car you want.
What? Oh my God.
No way!
What?
No, Roger.
Yes, and if you think it's a joke, I'll put the car in your name.
Oh my God!
Do
no
not
way.
take. You can't take that. She'd feel forever indebted to you. That's not a way to start a healthy relationship.
Well, what's a good way to start a healthy relationship? Get drunk and hook up in the back of a car?
There's other options.
Listen, I'll show up to the date in your new car with a ribbon and bow around it, and if you don't like me, I'll have my chauffeur pick me up and take me home.
Oh my God!
That is quite the offer.
There is no way you're serious right now.
I'm totally serious. I'll send the deed to the radio station. They can see that it's in your name, and I'll send the title, to the radio station. They can verify it. And if you like or don't like me, the car is yours, no matter what.
So you're offering her a car for a date?
Not just a car, any car she wants.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
man.
Okay.
Bentley, I'm excited.
I don't even know what to say. I mean,
Well, you should say yes. That's what I think. But Monica, would you go on a second date with Roger? We'll pay for dinner.
We don't need to.
It sounds so lame now, but Roger's offering you a car if you'll go out with him.
I don't know. This is the craziest thing that has ever happened to me.
Exactly. So you might as well jump on this front train. It gets better and better. This is just the start.
Yeah.
I don't. What are you gonna buy her next? A private jet?
Listen, make your next move your best move.
What do you think, Monica?
He is offering me a car, any car that I want, just to go on one date with him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, Monica, it's one date.
I don't know.
One date
though.
and a new car.
And not only a new car, I'll fill up the gas tank.
And that's really expensive.
I think you're going down a slippery slope if you do it. If you say yes, it sounds so good, but I don't think so.
A slippery slope made of money, baby. Come on. Stop trying to throw a monkey wrench in everything.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
I don't know. You have to decide for yourself.
I think curiosity has gotten the best of me. I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Successful second date.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Roger.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Monica, even more congratulations to you. We don't get a lot of people saying yes to the second dates because they're usually weird. I guess what it takes is somebody getting a car in order to make it
You
happen.
just got to make an offer they don't refuse.
Yeah.
I am freaking out right now that this is actually happening.
Well, will you guys keep us updated on what happens, please?
Okay.
Definitely.
And will you send us pictures of your new car?
Yeah, I want to ride.
Oh my gosh. We'll see.
All right. Well, hey, Roger, before we go, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you need any friends?
You're so thirsty.
You guys are my friends now.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
See, I told you. Everybody texting in at 78592 right now wants a date with Roger.
Yeah, old married people, young single people, everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Straight dudes willing to go gay for Roger.
Yeah.
Every woman wanting to go out with Roger. If you don't know who Roger is, he's from today's second date update. He wanted to call a girl named Monica. His first date, he offered her a trip to the Mediterranean. She said no and was like, that's weird. We talked to Roger. I guess he's very, very wealthy.
Yeah, he lets you know
Yeah.
a
he has
lot.
no shame in telling you how much
Yeah.
money he has. And he got a second date, which doesn't happen a lot in the second date updates. But he got the second date by saying, here, if you go out with me again, I will show up to the date in a brand new car. You can have the car.
Even if we don't go out again, the car is yours. So we bought her a new car to go out on a second date, and she said yes, which I think is good.
How much you want to bet he shows up in like an old beater? Like,
Exactly.
Just buys her a nasty old truck.
Yeah, he's like, we gotta
Or
push
he
it to
just
start. But...
he does like some zero, interest or zero down, and then she has to take over all the
Like,
payments,
take over the payments,
or something.
For the next 45 years, she's paying on a car.
I got you a new car. I mean, I didn't pay for it or
Anyway,
anything, but
we'll try to keep you updated on this date situation because it's very, very interesting. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. We don't promise a free car, though, with it, okay? A listener named Rick is on the phone to do a second date update today, and he already knows that the girl he wants to call is not interested in going out with him romantically ever again.
Oh, so this is going to end well.
Yep.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Because she texted him that and let him know that she doesn't want to go out. But he still wants to do a second date update. We'll get to what you texted in just a second. But Rick, why not just give up the fight, man?
I don't know. I feel like there was some, I don't know, just some unfortunate things that happened on the first date that really aren't an indicator of whether or not we should be together.
Okay, listen. Some people can't take a hint. That's not a hint. That is very direct.
Yeah, but I need a second chance. I want to convince this girl that she should go out with me. We had a nice time, and she was really, really hot. So I just wanted to see her again.
I love that that's always the first thing a guy says.
Well, I mean, that's, we didn't spend that much time together. I didn't get to know her that well.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Kelly.
Kelly, and where did you meet Kelly?
We met online.
Okay.
She's really beautiful, and it seemed like from her profile, as far as I could tell, she was a really social girl, had lots of friends, and we went back and forth for about a week and a half, just texting each other, and we decided to meet up. We went out and got some drinks, and she said that it was her first time meeting up with somebody from online, which, I don't know, I kind of didn't buy.
Oh, you think she's lying about it?
Well, no, I just think that that's something that everybody says when they're meeting up with someone for the first time.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to admit that they're online dating.
Like, man, I've been on this site for 3 years now. Still can't make anything work.
You're my 30th date.
Yeah. All right, so she told you it was her first time dating, but how did everything go with you two? Like, why do you think she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Well, I don't know. There were just a couple of moments that were just kind of unfortunate. Like, I made this joke that she did not get, and I don't know, I have a pretty dry sense of humor. And
Wait. She didn't get the joke or she didn't like the joke? Those are two different things.
She didn't get the joke.
Okay, what was the joke?
We were having a great conversation. We were laughing, going back and forth, and I just said, God, this is great. I think we should go ahead and make it official, don't you? Totally deadpan.
Oh, no.
Totally deadpan.
Yeah, that's not very funny.
Yeah, the delivery was a little off.
Yeah. So she didn't laugh at that joke, huh?
Yeah, no, she didn't think it was very funny. And I told her that I was joking, and she kind of laughed it off. And
Oh my God, she probably thinks you're lying about the joking line, and you think that she's lying about never online dating. You guys are really...
yeah, we're a couple of liars. We're made.
Yeah. I'm surprised this didn't work out. Did you recover from that joke, or was it awkward the rest of the night after you said that?
I mean, she kind of chuckled after I said I was joking, and she shrugged it off, and we continued to have an okay evening. And then she went to the bathroom, and we were kind of getting ready to say goodnight, and she came back, and I paid the bill, and she said, this is kind of embarrassing, but she said, she's like, I don't know if you know this, but your shirt's inside out. And
that's awesome.
She was right. My shirt was totally inside out. I don't know how.
No, wait. To be fair, was it a T-shirt or a button-up?
It was a T-shirt.
All right. So you had your shirt inside out the whole time, and then you made an awkward joke about you two making things official like 30 minutes into your date.
Yeah. So this is why I'm saying I think I deserve another chance, because there were a few hiccups that could have been avoided, and, come on.
I just don't think that those two things warrant a I never want to see you again text message.
Well, actually, she didn't say outright that she didn't want to see me again. Like, we said goodnight that night, and we text back and forth for about a week, and I don't know, I just felt like she was kind of keeping me at arm's length, Like, she wasn't really giving me an opening to, ask her out again, and
right.
And then I finally did, just outright, and she said, I think maybe we'd be better off as just friends.
All right.
Sounded like a real nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Have you guys talked since that text where she just said, let's be friends?
Well, I responded saying, really? Why? Come on, let's grab some dinner. And she didn't respond to that. So,
well, that's not a good friend.
Exactly.
I always feel like when people send that text message, it usually means that they're just not attracted to you in that way. That maybe everything else is great about you, but they just have no sexual attraction towards you.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, someone who's gutsy enough to tell me that my shirt's inside out, I mean, she could have let that slide. She didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah. You'd think she'd give you just a straight up answer on what's wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly, which is nothing.
Oh, okay, Mr. Confidence. I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if that's true. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Rick is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Kelly. We talked to him about his first date, and it sounded kind of like a disaster. But Rick, I think actually you got something way better than getting another date with this girl.
Really? What's that?
You made a friend. That's right.
We all need more friends.
Rick made himself a friend because after their date, they were texting back and forth a little bit, and one of her texts said, you know what, I think we're better off as friends, and that's the last time she's talked to him. So she's not really a good friend that you keep in touch with a lot, but she is a new friend, and I think you should just rejoice in that, Rick.
God.
I think that's a no from Rick. I don't think he's excited for some reason.
Yeah, got plenty of friends. Would really just like a second date.
Okay.
And were you really into her at the end of your first date, or is this one of those want what you can't have type of situations?
No, she's great. I really would like to see her again.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay, and just to recap, there was an awkward moment on the date when he made a joke that they should make things official. She didn't get the joke, so he thinks that could be reason number one why she just wants to be friends with him. And then he also was wearing his shirt inside out the whole time, and she waited until the date was over to tell him that. So that's another reason that he thinks she doesn't want to go out with him again. All right, Rick, I'm about to dial her phone number. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Kelly.
Yeah, hi, this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
You familiar with the show?
The show?
Oh.
No, she just apparently knows another Jubal
All right,
from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You sounded
There's
like
more
you
of you
knew who it was. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show?
This is the radio show?
Yeah. I don't think it's who you thought was calling.
Wrong number.
No.
The reason that I'm calling you is because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay.
His name is Rick.
Rick?
Yeah, and Rick's kind of a friend of yours, like a new friend. You guys went out on a date together.
Oh, my God. Rick?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Is that a good?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if somebody goes out on a date with somebody and then gets blown off, they email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask what went wrong. So Rick...
He emailed you guys?
Yeah, and he's curious why you don't want to go out with him again.
I already told him we could be friends.
Yeah, he did tell us that, but he's curious why he's being put in the friend zone right away because he would love to go out on an actual date with you again.
Oh, my God.
And you know that friend thing was a lie because according to him, you haven't texted him again after wanting to be friends.
Well, yeah.
So can you tell us why you don't want to go out with him again?
You know, I was so hesitant to do online dating because, one, I liked meeting people the old-fashioned way, but my friends were like, no, it's so much fun, you have to do it. But they all had horror stories of how everybody lied on their profile.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone say it's so much fun.
Yeah.
So you gave in and did it, and you met Rick.
Did he lie about his profile? Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah, he is the liar.
Whoa!
What did he lie about? Did he look different?
No, he looked exactly like his photos.
Okay.
So that was nice.
That's
he
good, at least.
he represented himself the same in the photos.
Okay.
It was like everything else in the profile kind of seemed like a lie.
So was he like an entrepreneur, but it turns out he lives in his mom's basement or something?
Kind of similar. I'm a very active person, and what really drew me to his profile was his interests. He said he loved hiking, he loves rock climbing, snowboarding, and photography.
Yeah.
And these are all things I am very passionate about. So I was hoping to meet somebody where we had similar interests that we could do these things together.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's a pretty sexy profile, I'm not going to lie. I would be turned on by those things too.
Yeah. And when the conversation happened and I would bring up, like I talked about going snowboarding once a year with my family and something I look forward to every year. And I take my snowboarding very seriously. And he had nothing to say about snowboarding.
What?
Well, maybe he just didn't have anything to add into the conversation. That doesn't mean he doesn't bored.
Yeah.
But then I brought up hiking because his profile says, I love hiking. All caps. I love hiking.
All right.
And I said, hey, when's the last time you went hiking? And he just threw up his hands in the air and shrugged his shoulders and said, I don't know.
And you said it was in all caps on his profile that he loves hiking?
All caps. Exclamation point.
All right.
It's such a weird thing to lie about.
Well, that's like the basic thing to say, right? I love hiking. I love outdoors.
Yeah, if you want to seem like an outdoorsy type of person, you just say you like to hike.
Yes, it was just so strange. He had nothing to add about this, so I kept asking more questions about the rock climbing and mountains he liked, and he would just stare at me with like a blank stare.
So
Then I talked about photography
Yeah.
and asked him what's his favorite camera, and he said, I don't know, I just use my phone.
super passionate, obviously. Yeah.
So I have no idea what's going on with his profile, if he just copied somebody else's or if he thought it was good bait to get women to respond to his profile.
Yeah, to seem like adventure dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just so bizarre, like such a weird thing to lie about.
Well, this is going to be a good experience for you, too, because he's actually on the other line listening and would like to
What?
talk to you about his interests. Yeah. He's actually on the other line.
He's on the other line?
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow. Big misunderstanding here.
Yeah, sounds like it, Rick. It's one way to word it.
So, you heard everything. Everything I said was true, right? Can you explain why you put all those things on your profile?
Well, I put them on my profile because I'm interested in them.
But it doesn't sound like you do any of them.
Well, no, I mean, not as much as I would like to, but I work 60 hours a week. I work really hard, and yeah, the last time I went hiking was well over a year ago with some friends, and I had a great time. But I don't have the opportunity to go with them every time that they go.
Rick, you said you never went snowboarding. And then your profile says it's a passion of yours.
I mean, I guess passion is a little strongly worded, but I don't know. I think it's really cool. Like, I watched YouTube videos and.
So there you go, Kelly. He is passionate about it. He's watching YouTube videos of snowboarding.
See what I mean? He's a liar.
Rick, I can't believe that this is the first time this has been an issue for you in all of your online dating experience. Like, no one else has brought up the fact that you say you love snowboarding and have never actually gone?
Well, no, because most girls are just interested in talking about themselves.
You know, Rick, I'm not like that. I enjoy talking to the other person. I enjoy getting to know somebody else. So I think you owe it to other women you're going to be dating to represent yourself accurately. I think you should change your profile.
Whoa.
That you like Netflix.
Yeah, there you go, Rick. I'm passionate about watching snowboarding on YouTube. That would be a better way to put it.
But I'm not going to change my profile. I said that I love snowboarding because I love snowboarding and I love hiking. Yeah, I don't go every day or every week, but
or ever.
every time I've done it, I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's an interest. I'm not gonna say on my profile that I'm interested in algebra, which is what I do every day. I mean, like, come on.
See? But I think you're not giving people a chance to get to know the real Rick. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of pressure when you fill out those dating profiles to sound like a really cool person, and sometimes when you put yourself on paper, you realize how boring you are. But there's got to be something that you're passionate about that other people are passionate about too.
Does being passionate about something mean that you have to do it? Like,
well,
generally, not
yes.
really.
I think so.
Yeah, not really at all. Like,
Rick, at least you should try it once if you're passionate about it. You can't say you're passionate about it and have never done it.
Okay.
You come off a liar.
Okay, Kelly, I think, I get what you're saying, but I think that calling me a liar is a little harsh, don't you think? I mean, yeah, okay, maybe I do need to try something before I say that I'm passionate about it. I mean, maybe you could take me snowboarding. I would love that.
Hey, there you go. Kelly, would you like to go out on a second date with Rick? We will pay for it. Not the snowboarding, that's expensive, but we'll pay for you guys to go out and maybe set up a snowboarding date.
You know, I'm a little hesitant because he lied, but I'm also very interested to see him on a snowboard.
Oh my God.
All right. So is that a yes? You will take Rick to experience his passion for the first time ever.
And you guys are paying for this.
We'll talk about the snowboarding thing, but we'll get you out there.
In that case, I would be honored.
Oh my God. Rick is going to hate it. The first day of snowboarding is like the worst day of your life. You will never have a more hurt butt ever.
No, this is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting out there and discovering more about my passion.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think everybody who does online dating learned a very valuable lesson today from the second date update, and that is lie on your profile as much as you want, because it doesn't matter. You'll get another date anyway.
How do you don't
if you
learn?
missed it, Rick wanted to call a girl named Kelly. They went out on a date. They met online. It turns out that the reason she didn't want to go out with him again was because all of the things that he listed as interests on his profile, he didn't know anything about. Not at all. He said that snowboarding was a passion of his, and he's never even been snowboarding. He's just seen videos on YouTube and thought he could list that as a passion. So she's like, he lied about everything.
And I like when we called him, or when she had confronted him, he stuck to it.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't
That's
just
passion,
say,
yeah.
you're right, I made it up to meet chicks.
Yeah.
He said, no, it's still a passion of mine.
I don't have to do it to love it.
Yeah, you can still watch it and enjoy it. Anyway, they did decide to go out again, and maybe she can take him snowboarding someday.
Yeah.
We'll see how that one goes. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Hello.